ఇంటర్మీడియట్ విద్యారంగంలో అగ్రగామి మన ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఐఐటి జేఈఈ అయినా నీట్ అయినా తిరుగులేని విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్.
Right. Now we are discussing about the flowers and flowers arrangement. Now let us study about inflorescence. Let us discuss about inflorescence. So junior section, as we are discussing in the botany root, stem, leaf, and we are discussing about the inflorescence. As I told you, root, stem and leaf is completed. Now let us start with what is called inflorescence. So what did we discuss previously? So here we say the arrangement of flowers. Arrangement of flowers on peduncle. Yeah, arrangement of flowers on peduncle. So inflorescence means here arrangement of flowers on peduncle. How flowers are arranged on the peduncle, that itself is called as what? Inflorescence. Now if you look at inflorescence we have three types. The first one is called as racemose inflorescence. The first one itself is called as racemose inflorescence, and the second one is referred as cymose inflorescence. And the third category is referred as special inflorescence. So altogether, if you look at, we have three categories. What are the three categories we have to study? The very first one is called racemose inflorescence, and second one is called cymose inflorescence, and third one is called a special inflorescence. Now if you look at racemose inflorescence, now this is again further divided into two categories. Let us take A as racemose inflorescence with pedicellate flowers right. So what is the first category? Racemose inflorescence with pedicellate flowers, and second category is racemose inflorescence with sessile flowers. What are the two categories? Racemose inflorescence with pedicellate flowers, racemose inflorescence with sessile flowers. So altogether we are going to discuss all three categories, but before we discuss about all three categories, let us come to the first one, racemose inflorescence. So let us discuss in detail about racemose inflorescence. Later we will go for cymose inflorescence and special inflorescence. Now in this you have to understand what is called racemose inflorescence, but before that you have to understand pedicellate and sessile. If you understood what exactly meaning of the term pedicellate and sessile, these are the only two terminologies makes the difference between this type and other type. So what exactly mean by pedicellate? So I am just giving you on other side. The flowers are divided into two categories. What are they? Pedicellate flowers, and other one is called sessile flowers. What are the two categories we have? Pedicellate flowers, and other one is called as sessile flowers. What are pedicellate flowers? Now if you take this flower with stalk, flower with the stalk. Or what is meant by pedicellate? Generally you can write, in short form you can write so in general you can write stalk of the flower. Stalk of the flower is called pedicel. What is that I wrote here? The stalk of the flower is called pedicel. What is that here? Pedicel. Stalk of the flower is called pedicel. So here, what is pedicellate flowers here? A flower with pedicel. Flower with pedicel is called pedicellate flowers. What are we discussing here? Stalk of the flower is called pedicel. Now you know that what is the inflorescence here? Arrangement of flowers on the peduncle is called inflorescence. So if you look at here, this is the peduncle, main axis, the main axis itself is called peduncle, on which you can see flowers. Right? Now the stalk of the flower, here what you find, the stalk it's called as what? Pedicel. The stalk of the flower, what you find? The stalk of the flower, what you find? It's called pedicel. So flower with the pedicel is called pedicellate flowers. So clearly we can make out the difference. What are they? Stalk of the flower is called pedicel, meaning flower with the pedicel is called pedicellate flower. So this is a pedicellate flower. Right? Try to remember, this is important. Stalk of the flower is called pedicel and flower with the pedicel is called pedicellate flower. Coming to sessile, what's the meaning of sessile here? So here flower without stalk. What do we write here? Flower without stalk, or we write flower without pedicel. Flower without pedicel called sessile. It's called sessile. So what are we writing here? Flower, what we writing here? Flower without stalk or flower without pedicel is called sessile. Now if you look at this is nothing but pedicellate flowers. Now coming to this, now here, so now you can see the flowers are borne directly, laterally on either side of peduncle. What you can see here is the flowers are borne directly, laterally on either side of peduncle. Can you see the stalk here? No stalk. Can you see the pedicel here? No pedicel. So this kind of flowers are called sessile flowers. Such type of flowers are called as what? Sessile flowers. I repeat again here, a flower with the stalk it's called pedicel. Flower with the pedicel are called pedicellate flowers. Right. Now flower without stalk or flower without pedicel are called sessile flowers. So no stalk here, flowers are directly attached, then they are called sessile flowers. So now you can see very clearly the difference here, flower with stalk, pedicellate flowers, flower without stalk are called sessile flowers. Now clear no? Now let us come to what is meant by racemose inflorescence. Now racemose inflorescence we will discuss in terms of types here. Now first category, let us take A category. Now in this let me talk about the first one. So here I am writing types. Types of racemose inflorescence with pedicellate flowers. Okay. So, racemose inflorescence with pedicellate flowers and their types we are discussing. What is the first one in this? In this first one we find raceme. Now we find in this again two categories, simple raceme and other one is called compound raceme. Okay, what are the two types we find? Simple raceme and other one is called as what? Compound raceme. What is a simple raceme here? Simple raceme I am writing here. First of all, in this we take the condition called peduncle. So, let me take the first one. In this first one again the two categories, simple raceme and compound raceme. Right. And raceme we have two categories, simple raceme and compound raceme. Now you take the peduncle. Peduncle here is unbranched and grows indefinitely. Unbranched and grows indefinitely. What's the meaning of this? Peduncle has no branches. Peduncle has no branches. It is unbranched. So, here you can see very clearly this is unbranched and grows indefinitely. Why it grows indefinitely? Because remember, no terminal flower. In this case, no terminal flower. What exactly meaning of this? So, we will continue with the simple raceme. The meaning of the simple raceme is, let us discuss clearly. What are we discussing here? We are discussing the raceme, right. So, first word category which is nothing but what we call a raceme. Now, in this raceme we find simple raceme and compound raceme. Now, if you take the simple raceme, peduncle is unbranched we said. So, better let me write the whole thing on the top so that you can understand all the points clearly. So, here we are discussing racemose inflorescence with pedicellate flowers. In that, what is the first category? First category is called as raceme. Now, this raceme is divided into again simple raceme and compound raceme. So, we are discussing about the first one, simple raceme. So, if you take in this case, remember all of you, racemose inflorescence meaning no terminal flower. What's the meaning of racemose inflorescence? Racemose inflorescence meaning here no terminal flower, no terminal flower. Then what happens? Let you know here, peduncle is here we say no terminal flower and moreover it is unbranched and along with this grows, peduncle grows indefinitely. peduncle grows indefinitely. So here what is the meaning of no terminal flower? So if you take here, it is like this, bigger flowers are like this. Now can you see terminal flower at the tip? The tip apical bud, it is not terminated with the flower. Tip apical bud is not terminated with the flower. So can you see any flower here? So here no flower. Okay, terminal part, a tip or terminal part or apical bud has no flower. So we say no terminal flower. When you say no terminal flower, then that such type of inflorescence is called racemose inflorescence. Direct characteristic of racemose inflorescence. So I give you the stem having flowers, peduncle having flowers. So I will ask you to identify whether it is racemose inflorescence or something else. Then how do you identify? If it has no terminal flower, if it is end terminal flower is having no flower, not having a flower, then you can say, closing your eyes, you can say, yes, this type of inflorescence is called racemose inflorescence. This type of inflorescence is called racemose inflorescence. What is the most important character here? No terminal flower. It is not having a terminal flower. We say no terminal flower. That is a direct characteristic to identify inflorescence called as racemose inflorescence. Now what is this raceme? Raceme again divide into simple. Simple means, remember, whenever you get the simple, simple means it is unbranched. Compound means it is branched. Always try to remember wherever in the inflorescence, whenever you get that. So I will write here peduncle characteristics. We have two characteristics. Peduncle, it is of two types. It may be called as simple peduncle. In all cases, and it is referred as a compound peduncle. What is the meaning of simple peduncle here? So I say peduncle is unbranched, meaning only single flower like this. Can you see any branches here? No branches. Peduncle is unbranched. There are no branches at all. When there are no branches, when you can see only one, then it is called as a simple peduncle. Then coming to compound. So here we say peduncle is branched. Peduncle is branched. So this is main axis peduncle, no doubt. Now here it is having flowers, no doubt, but along with this even you can see branches. This is another branch. This is a branch. Even it is having flowers like this. Maybe sometimes one more branch is also present. This is another branch having flowers. Guys, I hope now you got it very clearly. If the peduncle is unbranched, means only one main axis, one peduncle, there are no branches, only single. Peduncle is unbranched, means this is main axis. Main axis with flowers is called peduncle, right? Main axis with peduncle, with the arrangement of flowers is called peduncle. Peduncle is not having branches, then it is referred as a simple peduncle. So in the inflorescence, wherever you get simple, meaning peduncle is unbranched. What is meant by compound peduncle? Nothing. Simple peduncle is branched. This is a peduncle having the flowers. Further it is having branches. Here also a branch with flowers, branch with flowers. When peduncle is having branches, simply it is termed as compound. Okay, now you got it. Pedicellate, sessile. Pedicellate means flower with stalk are called pedicellate flowers. Flower with stalk are called pedicellate flowers. Flower with pedicel are called pedicellate flowers. Similarly, the peduncle is simple and compound. Simple means peduncle is unbranched. There are no branches. Then if you look at no branches, you call this simple. Now, what is meant by compound peduncle? Peduncle is branched. You have so many branches. Then you use the term called compound. Try to remember simple and compound. Right. So, here what did we say? No terminal flower means that is a characteristic feature of racemose inflorescence. No branches means it is called peduncle is unbranched. I am writing all points related to peduncle. Peduncle is not having a terminal flower. Peduncle is unbranched, meaning no branches. No branches means what you call simple, and the type is called as a simple raceme. Now, what do we say here? It grows indefinitely. When there is no flower, what happens here? Suppose I will explain that point here. Suppose here no flower. So, you all know it very well. The bud what you find at the tip is called apical bud or terminal bud. Tip is called as what? Apical bud or terminal bud. And it is not having any flower. Then what happens here? The growth, here cells will divide, new cells are produced. Peduncle keeps growing throughout the lifespan. Peduncle grows at the tip. So, what occurs here? It is nothing but growth. If the tip is not having a flower, the cells will divide, and here peduncle grows indefinitely. So, here peduncle grows indefinitely without any definite size or shape. It will be growing. After 1 year it will be growing, it will be growing. So, what occurs here? It is called growth. Why? Because terminal tip is not having flower, it is totally free, it undergoes cell division, and what occurs here is called growth. So, we say peduncle grows indefinitely, it keeps growing indefinitely. I hope you are clear with all 3 points. What are they? Peduncle with no terminal flower. I say peduncle with no terminal flower. Peduncle is unbranched. Peduncle grows indefinitely. Got it, right? No terminal flower here. Peduncle is simple and peduncle is unbranched. When there is no terminal flower, it grows indefinitely. Right? Now, what about the flowers? I am talking about simple raceme here. I am talking about what? Simple raceme here. Now, let us talk about flowers. Now, if you look at the flowers, they are bracteate. They are bracteate, pedicellate and bisexual. What's the meaning of bracteate here? Bracteate means flower with bract. Alright. So, what is that? Bracteate means flower with bract. What is a bract here? Now, generally if you look at, now let us see the arrangement on the peduncle. So, if you take this is a peduncle, generally, so this is what is called pedicel. Right, let us take this is a flower. The stalk of the flower is called pedicel. Now, sometimes what happens here is at the base of the pedicel you can see a structure, a small thin needle like structure which we call it as a bract. What do we call that? A bract. A small thin needle like structure. What you can see? Small thin needle like structure. Where it is produced? From the place where pedicel arises. And if flower is having bract, it is called as bracteate. I hope you got it now. Flower is having bracts, it's called bracteate. Generally if you look at even the leaf part, if you take, for example, if you take this is a leaf part, you know, small thin needle like structures, what you find on either side of the leaf, they are called as what? Stipules. You know, this is studied as petiole, this is called as leaf. What we discussed earlier about leaf, I think you remember, right? Leaf, what do you call the stalk of the leaf? Stalk of the leaf is called as petiole, this is petiole. So, what you can see here, this is petiole, stalk of the leaf, and on either side of the leaf you can see a small thin sensitive structures which are called stipules. That is for leaf, that is for leaf. Similarly for a flower, the stalk of the flower is called pedicel. At the base of the pedicel we find a small thin needle like small leaf like structure, it is called bract. Flower with bract, it is called bracteate. Obviously, right? Flower with bract, it is called bracteate. Suppose there is no bract. So, let me categorize the flowers into two categories. Let me categorize the flowers. How many types we can say? Bracteate flowers and other categories referred as ebracteate flowers. To understand that particular concept, we keep on writing the two categories. You can write at one corner of the notebook, or you can take on a separate paper, you can note down what are the terminologies of these. If you understand these terminologies, it is easy for you all to remember the concept. Now, what do we say? Flowers are two types, bracteate flowers, ebracteate flowers. Simple. What is the difference here? Flower with bract, flower with bract are called bracteate flowers. So, obviously what you can say ebracteate, flower without bract, flower without bract is called ebracteate. See here, this is having the bract, flower with bract. What do you call this? This is represented by symbol, here I am writing BR, that is bracteate. So, whenever you write the symbol EBR, that is nothing but ebracteate, meaning what here? As usual flower is there, but not having bract, no bract, then such type of condition is called as ebracteate. Flower with bract is called bracteate flowers, flower without bract is called ebracteate. Now, you got it, what is called bracteate. Similarly, pedicellate, the type of the category what we are discussing, in this all are with pedicellate flowers. In this category all are pedicellate flowers, all are pedicellate flowers. Pedicellate flowers means what? The here we can say flower with pedicel, flower with pedicel. What are pedicellate here? We say pedicellate flowers means flower with pedicel. Now, what are bisexual? Now, we can say flowers are also classified into two categories. So, if you look at here, we say flowers are also classified into two categories. What are they? Bisexual flowers and unisexual flowers. What are the two categories we have? Bisexual flowers and unisexual flowers. So, here if I write flower with both means what all will come? Androecium and gynoecium, androecium and gynoecium. What is androecium? You know, it's called stamen. What is gynoecium? It's called pistil. Or if both are there, if both are this is and this and both are there, it's called a bisexual flower. Now if you look at generally, this is what is the flower. This is what is called stamen. Stamen itself is called a male flower, and other one is called stigma, and this is called as pistil, also called as female flower. Generally, if you take any flower, a flower with both means androecium is present, gynoecium is also present. What is androecium? It's nothing but stamen, or also called male flower. So this is called stamen or androecium, or also called male flower. In the same flower, you find gynoecium, pistil, carpel, or itself is called female flower. That means a flower is having both male flower and female, both are present on the same flower, then it is called as a bisexual flower. That means flower having both androecium and gynoecium, or flower having both stamens and pistils, or flower having both male and female flowers, then it is called as bisexual flowers. Now what is meant by unisexual flowers? They are again divided into two types. We call them as staminate flowers, or we call them as male flowers. Guys, if I write the symbol, this represents male. Whenever we write the symbol, that represents male. So if you want, you can write the symbol is for male. So unisexual flowers are divided into two types. Staminate flowers are also called male flowers, and other one is called pistillate flowers or female flowers. This symbol is for female. Okay, this symbol is for female. So here male flowers are present, female flowers are present. Guys, I hope this part is visible to you, right? Just a minute, I will check it whether it is visible or not. Right. So here we find staminate flowers, pistillate flowers, female flowers. Okay. Staminate flowers are called male flowers, pistillate flowers are called female flowers. So whether plant contains either staminate flowers or it contains pistillate flowers. So suppose if you take, this is a flower having only stamen, then what you call this? This is called male flower. Another flower, another plant having only female, then this is called pistillate flower. Unisexual means flower with either staminate or flower contains only pistil. Such type of flowers are called as unisexual flowers. I hope now you got the clear clarity. Flowers are divided into two categories. What are they? Bisexual flowers and unisexual flowers. That means flowers with both androecium and gynoecium, or flowers with both stamen and pistil, then they are called bisexual flowers. Within the same flower, you find stamens and pistil, stamens and carpel, male and female, both are present on the same flower. It is called bisexual flower. Then what are unisexual flowers? Flowers are of two types. The flower with either the plant with only staminate flowers or only pistillate flowers, then they are called unisexual flowers. So what you write here? Flower with only staminate flower, only stamens, or with only carpels or pistils. Either it has only stamens or it has only carpels. Either it has only stamens means only male, or it has only carpels means only female, only one is present, that's why it's called as unisexual flowers. If male flower is there, it's called staminate flower. If female flower is there, it's called pistillate flowers. Now I hope now you got the clear classification of the flowers, bisexual and unisexual, right? Now you know that the flowers are, so what you can write here, the flowers are bracteate meaning flower with bract, pedicellate meaning flower with pedicel, and bisexual. Now you understood, right? Now next parameter, arrangement of flower. Arrangement of flowers, if you take next parameter, remember it is acropetal. Remember it is acropetal. What's the meaning of acropetal? See the diagram here. What you can see, we already have discussed acropetal and basipetal, right? So what you can see here, older flowers are at the base, right? What you can write here, older flowers are at the base, or we say first formed flowers are at the base, right? And what we write here, young flowers are at the apex, right? Older flowers or first formed flowers are at the base, young flowers are at the tip or apex. So such type of arrangement is called acropetal. What do you call this arrangement? This arrangement is called as what? Acropetal. We discussed for the last class. Again I repeat, what is acropetal here? Older flowers or first formed flowers are at the base, young flowers are at the apex. Such type of arrangement is called acropetal, right? Then opening of flowers. Opening of flowers. If it is acropetal, which flowers will open first? The base flowers. So opening of the flower occurs from base to apex. Occurs from base to apex. Where to where? Where to where? Where are the older flowers? Older flowers are at the base. Where are the younger flowers? Younger flowers are at the tip. Where to where the opening? Opening is from base to apex, meaning first older flowers will open, then followed by younger flowers. Such type of arrangement is called as acropetal. So what is this here? Simple raceme, peduncle, no terminal flower, unbranched, moreover grows indefinitely, flowers are bracteate, pedicellate, bisexual, and arrangement is acropetal, opening is from base to apex.